Alright guys, look, this week's been a little bit rough. I've been a very negative Nancy this week, and it's not my fault. The video game industry just wanted me to be very upset. But we are ending on a high note, straight up all positive. It feels great. It's the best way really to go into the weekend, right? And the reason why I'm so happy right now and have nothing but positivity to talk about is because the Video Game Hall of Fame is a thing, and we have 5 new games that are joining a great cast of video games. And I'm here to talk about these 5 games now, all of which I personally feel deserve to be in here for one reason or another. Let's talk about these games now. First up is Ultima. This is a classic RPG series on PC, I believe. I have looked into it. It looks really cool. I love the idea behind this whole series. It has actually a lot of games. It's a pretty decent sized franchise. But alas, this is the one game out of all 5 of them that I have never tried. I've never played an Ultima game before, so if you have, let me know in the comments just real quick how awesome they are and which one you would recommend I jump into. I've been dying to try Ultima, I just haven't got around to it, but I also don't know which one I should try. I haven't had enough time to, do my thorough research, but it's cool. I know enough about it and I'm happy to see it here. I've seen it, man. I've seen a big core group of people that just love this franchise. So good for Ultima all around. This is really cool. Then we have Myst, another PC game that I played as a kid, and I remember playing Myst because my dad had it and he let me try it out and we would all try it and we just went, yeah, I have no idea what I am doing. I don't think I ever finished this game entirely all the way through, but I just loved trying to go around this little tiny island and figure things out. I remember there was this one scenario where I had to look into the stars and discover the missing pieces or whatever it was. It was really fun, but as a kid I had no idea what I was doing and I just wasn't smart enough to figure any of it out. Maybe I'll go back. I actually own this game physically now on my Nintendo Switch. They re-released it for the Switch of all things, so I have no reason now to not go back and check out Myst, but it's so cool to see that it's in the Hall of Fame now. It's in the Video Game Hall of Fame. Then we have another PC banger of a game, SimCity, of course. Of course, who didn't like building up their gigantic city and then summoning a tornado or volcano or whatever you wanted to do and just annihilate said city? I was never the best SimCity creator. Again, I just lacked a lot of skills. I still do to this day, but there's no doubt that I enjoyed this game. Coincidentally, I used to play this at my mom's workplace when she was doing mortgage stuff. She used to have her own office and whatnot. I would go in there, and sometimes I'd be able to play SimCity of all things, and I just loved, making cities and destroying cities. I don't think I ever did anything else or tried anything else to do with this game. I just wanted to make cities and blow them up, and this game let me do it. So good job, SimCity, and congrats on getting in. Speaking of hanging out at my mom's workplace when I was a kid and playing SimCity, there was actually coincidentally another game that I used to all the time play, and my mom can testify to this, man. Asteroids. The next game that got in on the Hall of Fame list is Asteroids. Now, Asteroids has been in the arcades. It's come out on certain consoles. Think old school ones like, Atari, ColecoVision, I think, had it. But yes, Asteroids also was available on PC and on Microsoft computers. Sometimes it was just pre-installed, and I played Asteroids while having to chill at my mom's workplace, and I loved Asteroids. The simple concept of just trying to fly around and dodge the asteroids while trying to at the same time shoot them all and clear the areas and get a high score. I played that thing religiously between SimCity, Asteroids, and Elf Bowling. If anybody remembers Elf Bowling, man, those were my jam at my mom's workplace, man. And it's cool. I get to see 2 of them make the Hall of Fame of video games now in one go. Pretty cool in my opinion. And then last, but certainly not least, and my friend Fern, shout out to you, Fern, was surprised that it took this long for it to get into the Video Game Hall of Fame in the first place, but it's Resident Evil. Of course it's Resident Evil. That is a very, very iconic video game. I don't need to tell you about this one. Almost everybody and their dog knows about Resident Evil at this point. It is a historic franchise, probably the biggest franchise from any of these games that I just mentioned. It is a big boy. It absolutely deserves to be here. I have no problems whatsoever with it getting in. So congratulations to these 5 games, 4 of which I have played, and I really enjoyed all of these for different reasons, and it's just really cool, man. It kind of gave me this huge wave of nostalgia, though, and just reminded me that I used to go to my mom's work and just have to waste time for an hour or two because she was so busy trying to get things done there, and she couldn't obviously leave a kid at home for that long, so I would be in there and I had to entertain myself, and bam, 3 freaking games were at my disposal, and 2 of them got into the Video Game Hall of Fame on the same time. It's just so cool to see something like that happen. It's like serendipity at its finest. But let me know what you guys think now about all of these games. Which one were you most excited about getting into the Video Game Hall of Fame? I don't know why I'm more excited for Asteroids than I am Resident Evil, and I think I'm with Fur. I'm a little bit surprised Resident Evil didn't get in yet, but at the same time, you know, it is what it is. There are thousands, if not tens of thousands of video games, so there's a lot to go around and a lot of love to share. I am Bradley Overrated, out like a trout. Praise be to Evan, guys, and I will see you on the next one. Hopefully, next week will be just as positive as this one video, because it was a rough week, but I'm ending on a high note. Take care, guys.